This tutorial is for 2nd grade, Module 6, Lesson 11. In this lesson, we're going to continue using square tiles to construct arrays. The directions say use your square tiles to construct the following arrays with no gaps or overlaps on your work mat, and then write a repeated addition sentence to match each construction. So we're going to start by placing 8 square tiles in a row, and this is what that would look like. We have our 8 tiles and they're all in one row. The next part says to construct an array with the 8 square tiles, meaning we're going to make a different rectangle using all 8 of these tiles. And here's an example of how we could make an array using those 8 tiles. I've made 2 rows of 4. So when I write the repeated addition sentence to match the array, I would write 4 plus 4 to show how many tiles are in each row and to show that we still have a total of 8 tiles. The next question asks us to build an array with 12 squares, and there are a couple different ways we can do this. Here's one example. I have an array that has 4 rows and there are 3 tiles in each row. The repeated addition sentence would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 to show the 4 rows of 3, and of course the total is 12 squares. Now we need to rearrange the 12 squares in a different way. And again, there are a couple different choices that we have. Here is one choice. I have an array that has 2 rows and there are 6 tiles in each row. So the repeated addition sentence would just be 6 plus 6 to show the 2 rows and a total of 12 tiles. In the last section, we're given clues on how to construct specific arrays. For example, in question 4, it says to construct 2 arrays with 6 squares. The first array must have 2 rows. Well, I know if I have 2 rows and I have to have 6 squares altogether, there must be 3 tiles in each row, because 3 plus 3 is 6. So 2 rows of 3 equals 6. If I change my array and I change it to 3 rows, but I'm still using 6 squares, that means I must have 2 tiles in each row. That also means that 3 rows of 2 is equal to 2 rows of 3. They both use 6 tiles. Following that same logic, if I'm going to construct 2 arrays with 10 squares and I start off making 2 rows, there must be 5 tiles in each row. 2 rows of 5 equals 10. Then if I change that array so I have 5 rows, then I would have to have 2 tiles in each row. And that means 5 rows of 2 is the same thing as 2 rows of 5. They both use 10 tiles.